I've got a question from Keaton of how to put vocals and play them in MIDI. So there's a couple of ways, right? I just grabbed this vocal from Splice, and the first thing I'm going to do, I chucked it in, and I want to check if it's in time. Ableton puts it in time, but let's have a look.
But boy, oh, is it worth it to do? Ooh, dancing me and you. But boy, oh, is it worth it to do?
Great, that's in time. Now, what I'm going to do is the first thing. If you have a MIDI track, you can literally you can take it from in here where all your sounds are and your sample packs, or you can just drag it onto the MIDI channel. Okay. Oopsie. Drag this. You can hold Option and drag it, and it goes straight into the simpler there. So we're going to bring this up to the very start. Okay. Little hourglass there, and you can literally just hit it with your keyboard. If you put on the record button there, so you can arm it. Okay. Let's arm the keys here. So it's C, D, E, F, G, A. And then you can literally put this anywhere you want. So this is how you play the one shot note, right, with the classic. And you can have this wherever you want here, right? It's playing 3 or 4 at the same time. Now I'll have it on classic, all right? That's the very, very basics of the first. Let's chuck a beat in. Get Amber's kick and snare. We'll just put a little drum loop in here. I'll get rid of that. Let's just do a top loop. All right, let's chuck that in here on the audio track, just for tempo. Now let's turn that off. All right. And you just play around. I'm playing the keys on the laptop here, right? So let's record it and have some fun. And you can see it comes out as MIDI files there, right? So if we Command J that, and we're going to go Command A and then Command U to quantize it. We got to put this on back to audio. And you can keep playing around with that. Now, if you go to the one shot. Now we'll put on a little loop. We're going to find the end of it. This little fella here. We're going to bring it forward. Now you can make a sound, you can make chords, you can make anything out of this. So let's just find this. And we'll put, we're going to make it to a sampler now. So right click on this part here, Control, right click, Simpler to Sampler. And here, we want to put on the sustain mode. See, those 3 things, the sustain just plays the 1, plays it in a loop, and plays it back and forth. Then the release is off, release on. Okay, cool. Now what I want to do is the fades. I want to crossfade it. Let's put this over here a bit. Crossfade again. Ah, lovely. You can have some really good fun with these, with the crossfades. That sounds crazy. Let's get the loops. Oops. Get that loop start. So that's this loop playing there. Let's bring that loop down. Bring it across. And this comes with, see the way it's coming there? This comes with experience and just trying out different things. put them on the bar a bit better. You can have it wider if you want. Just a loop end. Crossfade. Let's have a little mess around with them and see what. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Crossfade again. You can see that I'm using this crossfade down here. Beautiful. Now. That's a crazy sound, right? It's a lot of fun though, right? Now let's go back control to simpler. Now we're going to do it a different way. So that's one way of doing it with MIDI. Now the only thing with playing it as a note, it's a little bit, there's not much to it, right? This is a really cool way, this new way, right? So let's just get rid of that rather than MIDI. We're going to go into the file. So I'm going to find the parts that I really love. It would help if I had that on.
Boy, oh, is it worth it? Boy, oh, is it worth it?
Okay, so the button boy.
Boy, oh, is it worth?
Okay, so we want, let's just move it over here because I like it being visually good. I'm just going to Command J that. Okay, so it's set in a little loop there, right? Now what I want to do is go in and hit the marker points that I want to play. So the boy, so anytime you hit something here,
Do.
so it's going to play that do, so I'm going to hit these markers to just Ableton's not to do that one. Ableton's pretty cool like that it gives you markers kind of on the beat, but you know, as you go in, you get more deep into these things. You can pick syllables and notes and numbers that you like, and words that you like. This is just for to show you how it works. So we're going to hit those markers. It's just a double click, all right? Just a double click. You can double click anywhere and it'll come up. Double click to get rid of it. So when you have that done and you're happy with the placement, go control and right click and you'll see here, slice to new MIDI track, convert harmony, convert melody, convert drums. So we want slice to new MIDI track, all right? Now this is where it gets fun. And we want warp markers. Now you can set it to transients, bar, half note, quarter note, eighth note, 16th and 32. I'll go through those another time, but the question was with these warp markers, right? And just do slicing preset built in, warp markers on, the preserve warp timing on, which means you want to preserve the timing of the sample itself. Go OK. Now, and you'll see it does it like a MIDI drum machine, right? So let's put on this so you can actually hear.
Boy, is it worth it to do? Dancing, you. Boy, is it worth it to do?
So you can see that it's lined up every syllable that we've chopped. All these chops are the actual chops of the warp markers. So we can get rid of all this. Okay. Now let's have a look at this one. I'm going to get rid of that one because it's quite limited. And I'm literally just using the keys on the laptop. Okay, so let's just put in a little beat, just for giggles. Okay, I'm going to mute that, and then just have a little play and see what feels good. You know, you don't have to be a drummer to do this shit, you know? Okay, I'll just have fun. And that's it, right? Let's have a listen. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so we're going to control that. Now let's move the cursor. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 bars. Beautiful. So let's just console that. And now we're going to go Command A and Command U just to tighten everything up. So let's That's a bit off. So just tighten those little fellas up. You know, we don't want them perfect, because when music is too perfect, it's too perfect. It's meant to have some, you know, vibe and some rhythm to it, rather than everything just being on the blocks. So yeah. Well, we're working, and then it's just about having fun. And you get those kicks, right? Nice clap. That's a nice clap, actually. I'm just gonna build it as we're going. So the clap's gonna go there, and it's gonna go on the 4. There. All right. This is how quick you can get an idea together, and you can do this for anything. You can do it for vocals, you can do it for keys, you can do it for bassline samples. It's a really cool way of using the simpler and the sampler. Just get a kick. Let's put that in the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oopsie. See what happens when you rush, kids. See what happens when you rush. You mess it up. All right. Now here's just something I made earlier. Now what key is that in, right? A minor. Let's go F, A minor, bass. That's cool. And this is literally how you get an idea together. I'm going to chuck the bass in here, right? So, but I'm going to do it the same way as I did the vocal. And this is a really cool way. So like the vocal, it's in the same key. So the notes are going to be cool. The notes, and I just picked this randomly, right? So here it is with the bass line as is from a sample pack, whatever, right? Let's see if there's other notes down here. There's not that many notes in it, but that might be better just to show you. As you can see, I'm doing this all off the cuff. Okay, cool. Let's try that. We'll try both of them. Feck it. Let's try this one first. Okay, it's all right, but there's some nice notes in there, so it's going to be quite granular. Okay, so we're going to go in and we're going to pick our frequency shots in the warp markers like that. I'm a bit close to the microphone there. Sorry, kids. I'm going to hit the warp markers. And again, this is all off the cuff, so it just comes with experience. So warp markers done. Cool beans. Bass guitar. So control, right click. Now slice to new MIDI track. Again, warp markers built in, and then preserve warp timing on OK. Great. So we've got that fella here. Let's go. So again, it comes out with this beautiful slice, and we're going to delete it all. And let's just do random stuff. Let's have a listen. Let's just do whatever. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know, like, I'm just doing whatever here, right? Ooh. See what happens. Okay, so that one's gonna go. Alright, get rid of that. Keep it simple. And you can see we're not playing notes. The notes are already there because it's in A minor, so it's in the same key. Alright, this is a nice little trick. forward a bit. Cool, and it's playing loops, which is fine. So we'll just turn the compression off, the loop length off. You know, I forgot I was making a tutorial for a minute. That's kind of cool. You just feel there. Okay, cool. Let me turn the click off. There's something brewing there. You know, the mix is off. Who cares? But you're doing it in key because this is a great way of cheating. It's perfectly honest. It's a great way of cheating. Yeah, that's a nice little idea, you know. That's how you do the very basics of MIDI chopping. If you have any other questions, please hit me up on Record Label Ready Facebook private group. Nice one.